Hello and welcome back to Caves of Qud. We are, it's a big day. We got a big day ahead of us. We are going to be heading off to the dreaded Bethesda Susa. Just lost in thought for a moment. Wow, our weight, like maximum, is close to 600 pounds. That's insane. That's just wild. I really didn't put a lot of thought into teleporting to Gritgate. Gritgate is kind of a pain, mostly because there are usually also monsters found in the path between Gritgate and the surface. That being said, we should be able to take care of anything between Gritgate and the surface, so we're good. And let's make our way through the jungle. I know that seems wild, but like we have wayfaring jungle, so it's not very likely for us to get lost. There's a chain turret already. Things are wild. You were stunned for the turn. That's no good, but luckily my friends have my back. Let's go ahead and charge ourselves a Kragmensch. Or not, that's cool too. I do want to take care of that chain turret. Sounds like the Kragmensch is actually taking care of it for me. This is my favorite way of dealing with turrets now. Ooh, Seeker of the Sightless Way. Hate it. Truly, truly hate it. What do we do in this situation? Hide? Can they not? Oh, they're a confusing Seeker. Oops. Oops, I accidentally killed them. We are confused. Okay. Let's take care of this other Kragmensch. We're not going to use Berserk. We can handle ourselves a Kragmensch. I might end up using Berserk against the trolls, though. Probably one Berserk per troll is what is needed. Kragmensch are a pretty good amount of XP. There's not really. Ooh, what was that? Energy beam crackles past from the northwest. Oh, we has a freeze ray. Oh, we have to relieve them of that. Can we? They seem to. Their Kragmensch bodies seem to be like just replaced by a boulder. They always seem to be having boulders on them. I just realized I didn't like. I really should gear up my friends. They have. I've been slacking on getting them any gear, and they have nothing to protect them from the cold of Bethesda Susa. So maybe when things get like really dire, we can have a rethink our situation in that regard. But we should be good at least until we fight the trolls. I'm thinking we will fight the trolls this episode, and if that goes well, then maybe we'll take on a few floors. I'm not using the elevator in the Bethesda Susa. I wouldn't mind having the chemist. The chemist is honestly the thing I worry most. This is not a good situation. Are we okay? We are actually okay with the what is our rep with what is it? Non-shelled, unshelled reptiles. It's not terrible. So I'm very appreciative of that right now. We are confused right now. I think that Seeker of the Sightless Way is dead. Fortunately, you are stunned. How long does Berserk last? Because I feel like Berserk is now. Berserk is yes. For 5 rounds. That's not really enough. Like, we could make use of it, but... It's just cragmensch right now. And I mean, cragmensch are nothing to scoff at. They are definitely a problem. But we're good. We're okay. I guess I was thinking about it. We don't need Carbide Chef to cook like protection. Oh god, Beths. God, I hate lurking Beths. Many an ally you've killed. I will kill them as soon as I see them. We as soon as we see any luminous liquids or convalescence, we can start cooking, and that'll help protect us against the cold. Will not help protect us against lurking Beths, though. However. I'm very appreciative that we are friends to unshelled reptiles. Not friends, but at least not enemies. That's a really good thing. Okay, we're good on this floor. I believe the next floor is the beginning of the trolls. I think. Yes. This music gets me every time. I honestly love it. Okay, they're likely gonna throw some axes at us. This first one anyway. That's the force bubble is honestly a really good thing for us right here. It's gonna make that a non-issue, at least for a little bit. We can't fly down here, unfortunately. I am gonna sidestep and then fly into a rage. You work yourself into a blood frenzy and then flurry them. Dismembered, cleaved. Your reputation with trolls decreased. We could have possibly made friends with the trolls, but eh. Oh, your reputation with Mechanimus decreased. That's not good. Oh, I should have checked his reputation before I did that. Oh, that was so stupid. I'm pretty sure that just ruined our... You aren't welcome in their holy places. This is now a problem I have to deal with. Okay. Okay. That's a big problem. I can't Why is there 2 staircases leading up? Okay. What we want to do is we just want to collect like a water skins amount, fill. Okay, hold on. This is way more complicated than it needs to be. Pour into water skin. 64 grams, that's it. We just want 1 water skins amount. So what just happened is, for some reason, the troll was friends to the Mechanimus. And that's a really big problem. Because we just killed them, and that means that when we get to the bottom of Bethesda Susa, the Mechanimus will be very, very angry with us. So we can't do that. I actually don't think we're strong enough to take on the holy place of the Mechanimists. It's no joke. There's just like basically an army of very well protected Mechanimists. I don't want that evil in my life. So I think I'm going to take care of the trolls. You know, no easy feat. Let's go ahead and do the right thing. Check their reputation as well. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe one of them will be hated by Mechanimus. Or maybe one of them will be loved by Mechanimus, in which case making friends with them would be just fine. So they're going to web us. And I'm going to go ahead and charge them. That's going to daze. Then I'm going to berserk and then flurry them. Dismember them. Your reputation decreases ever more. But our reputation increases with glow whites. That's not bad. Anti-Shidian folks increases. Never really encountered an anti-Shidian. Trolls are going pretty smoothly so far. We don't need to explore the rest of the zone there. What we do need to do, just make sure all of our abilities are off cooldown. And I'm going to show you a cool trick that a friend of mine... Why are there Putus Templar here? Why are there Putus Templar here? Is that a thing that is likely to happen? Who can say? I now have to deal with Putus Templar. Why? That's insane. There's a legendary Putus Templar here. Impossible. Implanted. Oh man. Oh, this is like actually horrible. Leave. We leave. Are they gonna follow? Okay, we need to make some grenades. How does one deal with this situation? Actually, while I'm on the subject of making things. Oh, can we not make any more lovers nectar? Oh, we could make a spiral borer. One could make a spiral borer. That would actually solve quite a lot of problems, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. My precious, it would solve quite a few problems that we have right now. Here's what I'd like to do. I would like to kill the Putus Templar because they have some Eater's Nectar injector. Okay, get away from the staircase. And the way we're gonna do that is I'm gonna tell my friends to actually stay up here. Direct to stay. Where is that? Stay. And I'm gonna lure the Putus Templar upstairs if I can. Knocked prone. That's really bad. Luckily, I'm alive though. They don't seem to be making their way upstairs. Why not? Man, this is really bad. What do we do? Okay, this is what we do. Come along. Come along. Come along. Okay. This is how we're dealing with this situation right now, or how I am choosing to deal with the situation. We make a spiral borer. We activate the spiral borer. It transforms into a contraption studded with pinions and drills. It starts to burrow into the ground. And look at that. It's as easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. We don't even have to fight the last troll. We don't have to fight the Putus Templar. We just have ourselves a staircase leading down, right next to the other one. Bless you, Spiral Borer. All give thanks to the blessed Spiral Borer. Oh, is that what we're doing right now? Let's go ahead and throw a EMP grenade. That should take care of pretty much all of them for now. They're not a big problem. They just dispense normality gas, as I understand it. But there is certainly a lot of them. We just got cloned. We were stunned for the turn. Let's go ahead and use some abilities. I think maybe we turn Berserk on. Oh, yeah, I used Dismember first. Bad. Dumb. And we basically just completely just like bulldoze everything. being careful, of course, to watch our... oh, we are enemies with ourselves. That's no good. Let's go ahead and dismember ourselves. I should have went berserk. There's a fractured microchip. Okay, we're good for now. Let's go ahead and rest. Now, why would you go and do a stupid thing like that? Okay, let's rest, please. I really just want to rest, but things keep happening. Our friends, like... I really wish our friends would not, like, go and make enemies with everything. I think that's partially because I have heightened hearing. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but basically I think that since they basically... It's sort of like my character has heightened hearing and informs the allies, hey, there's an enemy behind this wall. I can hear them. Which is just fine. Just totally fine, except for the fact that what they do with that information is, like... to go and make enemies. Maybe it is one of our friends is like attacking aggressively, and I need to turn that off. I'm willing to buy that. Stun for the turn. Could be our friend here. Yeah, okay, please engage defensively only. That's probably what it was. Okay, we got some normality business going on here. We need to examine the strange furniture and then treat as scrap so that we automatically scrap those things. And we're going to do the same with this bizarre contraption. This is a norm core. We're going to treat that as scrap as well. And this will just basically make it so that while we're like roaming around in auto explore and autopilot, we can just automatically disassemble all of these and get the nice juicy bits. Broken? Did I accidentally break it? There we go. Oh, and the rolling chairs are actually pretty decent as well. Examine. Treat these as scrap. Okay, chain pistol. Let's go ahead and treat those as scrap as well. Beth. My old nemesis. Lurking Beth. You can just go away. I can't think of anything wittier than that. Okay. So honestly, like the best thing we can get here is, you know what? Actually, before we, oops. So what's happened here is there's likely a because there's an elevator near the top of Bethesda Susa that descends almost all the way to the bottom. If any gas appears in the room, which there generally is some gas in Bethesda Susa, if it leaks into the hole that generated by the elevator, then it has to build every single zone of Bethesda Susa. It would have had to do this anyway, but it would have done it one at a time. But now it's doing it all at once. And that's why you end up in this situation generally when you're in Bethesda Susa, because it's building every single zone. I don't honestly like have a problem with this because I don't know how one would go about fixing something like that. So, okay, what we're going to do now is we have some photonics and we have some AI microcontrollers. What I'd like to do, first of all, is now that we have some of those very important bits, is we're going to go ahead and add FlexiWeaved to our crystal shard mail. Can't tinker. You get the heck out of here. You can't tinker. Get out of here. You can't tinker. So we're gonna hit our Crysteel Shard Mail with Flexi Weaved because that just gives us like 4 DV back. I am tempted to give it Lacquered, but we have other important things we want to do first, like adding Sharp to our to both of our Crysteel weapons. Very good. We could also add things like Sharp to our other battle axes. I don't think it's that important. I know that's weird, but we could add 6-fingered to our other Crysteel gauntlets. We could add them to both. Oh no, we can't. We need we need pure alloy. Pure alloy is like strangely difficult to come by. 6-fingered is very good though. +1 agility. And I'm not sure, but I think they might stack. Probably not actually, because generally they're average, but that might mean we only have to put it on 1 before we get the full benefit. I would like to add counterweighted. I know this is like gonna seem like a huge expense, but I am gonna add counterweighted to both of my Crysteel axes. And that's gonna add +3 hit to both. So right now we are wielding some heavy duty weaponry. Sharp counterweighted Crysteel battle axe, sharp counterweighted Crysteel battle axe. Say hello. +1 pen. +1 pen is just great. It can honestly mean just extra damage. And that, look at that DV. AV12, DV7. Like, really, really decent. God. Oh man, that did a lot of damage to him. Something. Oh no, I think my friend did a lot of damage to the Crysteel battle axe. That's what happened there. Oh, if they're right next to you, you want to melee smack them. That's gonna be the freezy lizard probably fighting something else. Something I would like to do is I just got some whatchamacallit, empty tonic things, empty tonic injectors. I don't think there's any reason to keep these. So I'm just going to go ahead and treat them as scrap and then disassemble them. That didn't just give us no, it didn't give us pure alloy. That would have made my day, honestly. So what do we have? Petty Mortal, place 4 portions of crushed grave moss before me, and I shall reward you with splendid vestment. Crushed grave moss. I don't even... Oh, I think that's a Tomb of the Eaters thing. We ain't coming across crushed grave moss anytime soon, as far as I know. Oof. Those freezy lizards are making enemies. God. Beths can just stop it. Stop it. Luminous horseshoe? Can we collect that? Not sure if we can't collect the luminous horseshoe. Did the spiral borer actually make staircases going down all the way down Bethesda Susa? Am I seeing this right? I've never actually messed around with a spiral borer before. But is that right? Oh man. Oh man. That could honestly, I mean, like, make no mistake, I would like to regain my friendship with the mechanimists and, you know, go to their holy place without making enemies with them. But if need be, This, I could make another spiral borer and just place it right above where I think the beetle is. That's kind of a big deal. Come on, put the fire out. Oh, is that cloneling making clones of all my friends? Regain our health. Collect some more bits. Oh god, a sawhander. We've been dealing with a lot of sawhanders lately. Treat as scrap. Disassemble. Sure. Do we have a EMP grenade? We don't. Do I have any left? No. Okay, let's go ahead and equip explosive grenades and we'll just throw those. There, good enough. Man, given the option, I might always use a spiral borer in Bethesda Susa. That's just kind of easy mode. Like, you know, not to completely suck the fun out of Caves of Qud, but like, I've mentioned it before. If you can possibly make a situation easier for yourself, do so. Just do it. Like, save for maybe exploiting. But using a spiral borer isn't exploitative. Those things are not easy to come by. Like, I got lucky enough to find a schematic for one, and then I had to make it. And I'm pretty sure it's gone. Like, I don't think I'm getting it back. So it's not like it cost me nothing to do that. It cost me quite a bit, in fact. So, you know, I honestly have no qualms with using a spiral borer in Bethesda Susa. I think that that's fine. Go ahead and disassemble it. I think the one argument... Oh, god damn it, the lurking Beths. The one argument against spiral borer is that you are very likely to come across the bits required to make the spiral borer in Bethesda Susa. So as long as you are in a position where you have the schematics to make a spiral borer, why not? You know, why not make it and make life a little bit easier on yourself? Like, I say a little bit easier on yourself. I'm still... Oh, God, a rocket launcher. Charge it. Yeah. Why are you angry with me? Me? Keep seeing signs of it's been a theme for a while, honestly. I keep seeing signs of a basilisk and never seeing the actual basilisk. Why didn't you disassemble that? Treat these as scrap. More Beths. God, I hate Beths. I just accidentally hurt my friend. Very good. So what is this? Crib. Okay. I've mentioned this before, but I hate humors. Can't charge it. I'm just gonna shoot it. And then flurry it. We'll go back upstairs. Put the fires out. Oh, hello. For some reason, like, fire from those fire humors hit different, you know? Like, it takes a little bit longer to put out, and it does a little bit more damage. It's like special fire. Advanced fire. And I don't like it. More Beths. How did I get impaled? Did I just, like, fail to see that one? Wonder if you can do anything with basilisk skin. Strange tubes. You go ahead and examine those. Oh my god. Thermoelectric cell? Go ahead and grab that and then treat that as scrap. Gotta be really careful around these Beths. They're like continuous damage. If you don't like stop, if you don't realize what's happening and you just keep like walking on stuff and then taking more damage from Beths, they hit quite hard. They hit like really, really hard. And so you can really do some damage. Blocked by molting skin. Oh, that's nice. Really happy for that basilisk, wherever it is. And they tend to come in clusters. So, like, what ends up happening is, like, you step on one, ouch, really massive damage. Move out of it, step in another one, ouch, massive damage, step in another one, and then before you know it, you're dead. Like, they're nothing to joke about. They're really nasty. Oh, we got 2 humors. Hate it. Okay. How do we deal with this situation? I think we fly into a berserk. I can't charge them. So I'm gonna fly into a berserk. I was kind of hoping to shoot them, but I didn't do it. And flurry. So that's one taken care of. I'll shoot the other one and then hit it. It's fine. I think I want to take an herberry just to be safe. I am frozen. This is why humors suck. I hate it. Wish I had a thermo grenade. This is really bad, actually. Negative 50 cold resistance. You cannot be frozen. I'll take more damage to cold damage. Or I'll take more cold damage, though. Feel like... I'm actually gonna... You know what I'm gonna take? I'm gonna take a Sphinx Salt Injector. And then, can I eat any food? Okay, that salt injector might have seemed like a waste, but it honestly gave me the confidence to like try and get through the situation without dying. And in that respect, it was no waste. So I feel pretty good about that salt injector, or Sphinx salt injector. Things are getting pretty spicy, though. I need to be extra careful about the freezy humors. Freezy humors are no joke. If they freeze you, you're pretty much like doomed in a way. I think what I will make is a couple of thermal grenades, just in case, and I'll make a couple stasis grenades as well. Okay, what do we have here? Place 6 Mapango corpses before me. What an asshole. We have not been lucky with these Beetles. Not one bit. These Beetles suck. Why is there acid everywhere? What's making all of this acid? Got to be careful around those holes because if you skip floors, then the chemist kills themselves. How do I know that? Well, I didn't know what the chemist was, so I looked them up on the wiki, and I found out that they kill themselves if you skip floors. Go ahead and replace the cell with a radio-powered cell. What? Disassemble it. Why are you being so weird about it? Okay. So we're pretty much, or 8 strata deep. I'm pretty sure at 10 strata is when we get to the holy place. I don't want to do that. I want to leave Bethesda Susa. And, oh, there's our chemist. They are going to have a lot of nice stuff that I can't afford because I am now, like, broke poor. That's fine. Wow. Yeah, so, I mean, having access to the chemist is a really good thing, just in general. I will always want that. God, go away, Beth. Hate you. Why is there multiple Beths layered on top of each other? Okay, so I'm actually gonna call it for Bethesda Susa here. Because I really don't want to risk. Oh, oops! The next layer is actually where the mechanimists are. So we're gonna leave, and we're actually gonna go to the 6-day stilt. The reason we're going to the 6-day stilt is because I'm gonna be doing a bunch of desert combing. Maybe in my off time, maybe probably just like, you know, as an extra episode. Because now we're in a situation where I need to get more mechanimist rep. Something I could do, I don't know how much junk I have. But we could just like slowly grind ourselves up the mechanimist rep chain by throwing a bunch of stuff down the technology hole. Looks like the solar cell is actually worth quite a bit. Thermoelectric cell is obviously worth something. Chem cell's worth something. Small cube. What do I have? Metered fidget cell. Okay, so let's get rid of some stuff like that. Could throw down some HE missiles. I have mixed feelings about that. We'll throw down our metal folding chairs. I guess it threw all of them down. Good to know. I guess we want to do solar cells. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make some solar cells. That is gonna cost me some flawless crystal. That's not great, but this is fine. I'll bring us down to 10, and then I'm gonna throw them all down there. Oh, and the high capacity solar cell is worth something. I thought I was gonna throw all of them down. I want to get us to 200, and then I'm going to check to see if we're welcome in holy places. You aren't welcome in their holy places. Okay. We'll just keep throwing down. 220. 227. 234. 241. 248. 255. Let's now check. Are we welcome in their holy places? That should be enough. You are welcome in their holy places. Perfect. And I'll go ahead and disassemble the rest of our solar cells, save for that one that's charged. And that's fine. So we don't have to go searching through the desert for... You're lost. Oh, of course we are. I know this is an extra long episode. The reason I'm not ending it yet is because I could be done with Bethesda Susa this episode. We're pretty much done. It's very, very close. You're lost. You'd think that the mumble mouths would like give us a better chance of not getting lost. I don't have wayfaring with hills or mountains. So that's why we keep getting lost in hills and mountains. But it's like at this point, I don't care if we get lost. It's merely a imposition. I do mind wasting 50 XP on wayfaring hills and mountains though. Okay, buddy. I was gonna spare you, and then you got in my way. That's actually why I went through the jungle instead of the hills and mountains, because we had less chance of like making that an ordeal. I love that this is even inside the enclosure, so like the only one who can like open that door is the last troll. Oh, is this, we're already at the bottom of where we made it? Yeah, there's our that was our chemist. Okay, so I could have gone one more floor. But you know what? I'm never sorry that I take extra precautions, you know? It's never I never feel like, oh, I was too cautious. No, I'm alive. You know, that's why I take those precautions. And actually, now that I'm realizing it, we actually have a bunch of Bethesda Susa left before we get to the bottom, including the ice chambers, including the cybernetics, like, section. I don't know what you call it. We might be coming up to that pretty soon. It might be the 10th section. The 10th strata is where all of the cybernetics are. That's, you know, nice. Would matter more for Trukin, but it's going to be good trade goods anyway. Oh, man. Honestly, I mean, if this is the game I win with, our troop has done really well by us. I would kind of like to gear them up. So like we are in a huge need for water for like very good trade goods, because you know, I would like to gear them up with crysteel goods, which is insane, but it would certainly make a big difference. So I know we're not gonna finish Bethesda Susa this episode. I am gonna end the episode pretty soon. Do we have more Resha floor that I didn't hand in while I was at the 6-day stilt? I wonder. I love these robots. They're like really they're just like soft and squishy, but they're actually worth quite a bit of XP. Only 50, I guess, but you know, that's, it would mean more if we weren't level 25. Those bits. How's our temperature doing? We are at negative 38. Not sure. It doesn't seem to be having an effect on our quickness just yet, but I'm sure soon enough. There's really not a reason for me to explore these layers. I could just like head straight to the bottom. I suppose I could just do that. But I mean, what's the rush, you know? Like, it's not just, we're not just here to complete a quest. We're here for the loot. And there's some decent loot here. We got humors. Luckily, the yellow humors don't seem to be a big deal. Cragmensch are always going to be a bit of a problem. We're still not at the cybernetics layer. I honestly wish I could just auto-explore Bethesda Susa, but, like, there's just too much going on. There's Beths lurking everywhere. There's Cragmensch. It's a mess. Cragmensch are worth 250 XP, which tells me they are still no joke. But, like, they are kind of a joke. That's at 12 AV right there, doing the Lord's work. 12 AV is good. Sure, I'll grab a compass bracelet. Why not? Yeah, I mean, there's not a. This is very much by the numbers right now. There's not a lot of commentary going on. I understand this, but it's like I've done it. You know, like I have sufficiently prepared myself to which Bethesda Susa is no longer a real challenge, and that's good. You know, I'm okay with that. I don't need it to be a challenge. I did it. I did the challenge. You know? The scariest things got was when I was fighting that freezing humor. And you know, it's not like things won't get spicy. Like, it's very, very easy to get overconfident in CUD. It's like, hey, I'm killing everything. That must mean I win. You know, this is a, one run, hashtag one run. It's like, no. You're winning right now. But there's always a bigger fish. Yes, I did just quote Star Wars. Oh, God. So that's a freezing humor. Can we have a high explosive grenade. Ouch, that was dumb. Okay, that's fine. It did do quite a bit of damage. Can you guys like hurt him? I told all my friends to attack defensively, and they took that very literally. Like, defend me, please. Still have Cragmensch to fight. I know I'm playing a dangerous game here, but I'm pretty confident that if it's just the one Cragmensch and a crab, that we've got it. We've got that. So I know, like, after this, there's quite a lot of stuff between Bethesda, Susa, and Rainbow Wood. Rainbow Wood is going... I really... I'm still afraid of Rainbow Wood. That's going to be... a mess. I don't yet know how to prepare for Rainbow Wood. The best I can try and do is, like... gear up. Get some better armor. And what does that look like? You know, like, I'm not yet on the we're not playing with the beta. The next series will likely be playing with the beta, or, you know, hopefully at that point the beta will become the you know, true version. But you know, what am I talking about? Well, the only way to get better gear, the only thing better than what I've got right now is either Flawless Crysteel or Zetachrome. All right? And Zetachrome is extremely rare. It's very, very difficult to get Zetachrome. And actually, Flawless Crysteel just got nerfed. Not nerfed in that it's not worse when you're wearing it. It's nerfed in that it's harder to find. It was already pretty hard to find, but it's... you know, it's not nearly as common. And just like, god damn it. So I'm kind of stuck in the worst, you know, the worst of both worlds right now, is I don't have a convenient or consistent way of getting Zetachrome or Flawless Crysteel unless I find a very high tier Dromad. And I'm like basically completely at the mercy of RNG. Ooh, what is that? Strange furniture. You're puzzled. Yeah, tell me. Psionic sarcophagus. Plus 4 AV to occupant. Must spend a turn exiting before moving. Exiting may not succeed. It's worked from otherworldly limestone. The stone was quarried from a drift world spinning about a darkling star whose weak luminescence didn't bleach the void stuff from the rock's coral. Now it insulates its slumberer from the rays of materiality and conducts them to the psychic ether. Adds 10 levels to mental mutations. So is it like if I get in that, enter. You enter the psionic sarcophagus. So my AV is out of this, is just crazy right now. But what I'm interested in more is what is my force bubble is only at 2. That seems weird. I would have thought my force bubble would be at like much higher than that. I mean, cool. I don't think I need it. Can't really bring it with you. Oh, it was engraved. I should have looked at it first. Oops. 6 refractive items before me, and I shall reward you. Refractive is a pretty rare mod. Our theme of finding not very helpful battles continues. I think I need to cut the episode pretty soon. We're almost at an hour. But things are going really well, and I didn't really want to interrupt it. So as soon as I'm done this floor, I'll call it. Okay. Have a quick peek. The way is blocked by a bloodstained large boulder. Yo, get out of here, Cragmensch. Oh man. Cragmensch, you just suck. Thank you. Anything interesting in here? More of the same. Okay. So I'm gonna call it there. We just decapitated a cragmensch. That's a good way to end that. If you're enjoying the series, go ahead and hit the like button. Let me know in the comments maybe what you might do in this situation. How do you have some methods for getting Zetachrome or Flawless Crysteel that don't involve just having access to the new version of CUD? I'm curious because what's interesting to me is a lot of the methods for getting those higher tier gears are going to go by the wayside because once oh god, what is it called, the coral reef, palladium reef, once the palladium reef is out of beta, we'll have a consistent method for like getting Zetachrome and Crysteel, which is just wild. So a lot of the methods for getting that stuff will go by the wayside. But anyway, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.